That's rule number one. Working hard. You want to develop. Mufuna kuzima. You are not yet there, but you are building up yourself. One day you want to become not a police, recognized people in the community, educational, financial, social, etc. Now what are you doing in that course? You are running after Kuchitami, after Kawapunzi. What are you doing in Padre? You are striving for that. That's why you are here in class. So when we're talking about youth development, no matter, you not run away from the rules. So the youth development approach is rooted in commitment. You're committing yourself. Yes. When we're talking about youth development, you can't talk about this development minus commitment. So you're committed to enable all your people to thrive. So this simple statement combines two principles. When you're talking about youth development approach, when you combine two things. One, you combine inclusiveness, so that is to say, in community development, they are talking about number one thing, inclusiveness of all the youth, and number two, orientation, building on strength. Even if you want to get there, you need to do what? You need to strive. Work hard. You know you want to build yourself. What are you doing? You're working hard. You're working hard. General manager no, what do you do? Instead of sleeping there, you can't do otherwise. You're striving. You're working hard. So this is very move back. So it's a principle. When you talk about youth development, you can't talk about youth development minus principle. For youth to develop, there's somebody who does. For a youth to develop, there is need for rooms to be followed. Understanding it better there. Youth development arose as a counterbalance to the emphasis in problem prevention and treatment programs. On categorizing youth according to their deficits and trying to remedy it. The difference between a youth development approach and approaches designed to prevent or treat significant or specific kinds of problems among groups of youth identified as being at higher risk is somewhat analogous to that between public health and making use of energy. But take note of that. You are a youth, you want to develop, you want to become somebody, some other time. You can't become somebody in the near future, minus following the principles. And these principles are rules. In each and every game, for you to succeed, there are some rules we are supposed to follow. If you are not going to follow those rules, you can't achieve anything. You are developing. So one of the rules is working hard. striving for whatever they want to achieve. The last way of looking to the development, or if you talk about youth and development, you can't talk about youth and development minus the second one is practice. Practice or practices. And development always talking about positive. Change. When you talk about development, you're talking about bringing change. Now we're talking about Nyamata want to bring change in the youth. You can't talk of bringing change in the youth minus a natural process, minus principles, minus practices. Let us connect practice and youth development. They are saying the third use of the term youth development is to describe a range of practices in programs, organizations, and initiatives. So youth development in this sense refers to the application of principles, number 2 teacher, to a planned set of practices or activities that foster development process. Okay. To simplify the word practices is just as good as activities. You can't talk about youth development minus activities. You can agree with me today to say there are a lot of programs that are talking about empowering youth. Do not. What are the ideas of empowering youth? More organization, more program. I'm aware of we want to do what? To empower youth. To empower youth, what does it mean? To empower youth. Empowering youth, what does that mean? We use it in class.
To empower is like helping people to realize their potential.
To realize their potential. I want to end some of the war and especially in the matter of media. There is a danger of not empowering youth. Maona youth wabira child wabira adult alipata. If you not simubuyuza wewe ubeleza wewe, don't expect to redeem zakara because alimazuru akupita mwena kwa dada wa mimi ngati azakala ukanda awa azakala osauka awa azakala kuandika. I was asking, what kind of education are you going to have? That's why mwenye mtu maamuzi, wake up, wake up, you have potential. Mwenye kutegea. So through which forum are you going to wake up these people? You're going to wake up these people. Hata zingine kuna walimutegea, ya sasa ndio baba kambi kama walimutegea. Ndio kwa nini walimutegea? What are you supposed to do? Bring these people some activities to empower them. So you can't talk about youth development minus bringing practices or activities, because these activities will promote the development process. So you can't talk about community development minus talking about practice or activities. Because activities like programs, we should talk about youth empowerment, a lot of things about the youth. Then those youth will wake up and know indeed we're supposed to know whatever we are knowing now. We didn't know, but we are able to know it now. So practices. So development takes place in families. Development, apart from families, it also takes place in neighborhoods. Development also takes place in youth organizations. Development takes place in faith-based organizations. Development also, these are institutions where development can take place. Institutions where development can take place. They can take place, institutions that can provide development is from the family. Family is that homes, neighborhoods, that youth organizations, faith-based organizations, schools, and many other places. And don't forget another institution which is very, very tough is cyberspace. Do you know cyberspace? Cyberspace. It has a very big impact in that one. By internet or social media. Terrorism, family, akuzoea zuzambi kwa cyberspace. Do you know that? Zima kama kwa mimi through this cyberspace. So we're talking about institutions where development can take place. Institutions where development can take place. Now they are saying, if development is a process, that is to say, if development is a process, that is to say, people continue to develop throughout their process. We develop throughout our lifetimes. Because when we are talking about development, we are talking about growing. You are moving from point A going to point B. From point B to point C up to that place where death will find you there. That's development. Now, when human beings are developing, they are talking about improvement of the quality of life. So, they want to improve the quality of their life. When we talk about development, we're talking about human quality of their life, of the life quality of human beings. So, for a person to have a quality life, for a person, listen carefully. For a person, for a human being to have good quality of his life, there are 5 C's that are supposed to take place. 5 C's of human life. Human quality. What does it mean? Human quality. Or quality of life of a human being. So human qualities we wish to have can be promoted by the following. We are looking at the factors that can promote human qualities. These are described in the following 5 C's. 5 C's. C number 1 is competence. 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 Different what we know. C number 2 is character. C number 3 is connection. C number 4 is confidence. C number 5, that's contribution. All those can make somebody or somebody's life to be of high quality, or his life to develop. So in order for someone to develop, you need this. For someone to develop, you need this. I know that I'm in trouble now. I don't know what.
Video one, excuse. And there is video one.
Okay, when we are talking about competence, what does it mean to be competent? Are you competent? Are you competent? If someone asks, are you competent of doing ABC? Competent. Yes. Are you able? Will you take it out? So, competence includes, if you are able, it means you are what? You are knowledgeable, or you have skills. So when we're talking about competence, we're talking about knowledge and skills that can enable, that can make you be able to function more effectively. Competence. If you are competent, it means you have knowledge and skills. And those skills and knowledge will make you to be in a position to function effectively, more effectively. If you have knowledge, which means you are able to understand. If you are able to understand, then you act on the environment. Well, background is very good. Background is very good. I want to say now, we are saying now, background. Because they are not competent. They don't have skills and the knowledge on how to deal with others, to deal with things. So, if you want to develop, you're supposed to have competence. If you want to develop, you must have competence. Because competence will enable or will give you knowledge. Incompetence will disease. There is knowledge and skills that enable a person to function. You function more effectively simply because you are knowledgeable and skillful. If you are knowledgeable and skillful, definitely you are going to act on the environment. Apart from that one, competence is also talking about, it makes a person to accomplish what he or she intends to accomplish. Why? Because it's competent. I will tell you how to manage. So competence enables a person to accomplish what he or she intends. Also, competence enables a person to accomplish what he or she, provided external circumstances are favorable. So number one is competence. We go to number two. Number two is what? Character. Character can either be good or bad. Yes.
External circumstances.
External circumstances. Are favorable. Can you give an example? Can you put it in?
I'm going what you have said. You have said that. So, for one to, okay, you have said confidence in good knowledge and skills that enables one to be effective in order to develop so as to act and especially for one intends to achieve. And then you have said that provided the external circumstances are favorable. So I'm asking, what if one is able, he is competent enough, but the other stuff you are not able.
So, if you have competence, that is you have skills. You have, as I say, you are skillful or knowledgeable. If there are external circumstances which are probably going into the opposite direction, since you are knowledgeable, you can use the knowledge you have to fight against the opposite force. Maforce dawi iwewe conflict china dawi. Tegereje sana. Ufuna baba business. Sio tu. Ndipo kutegera knowledge of the business unayo, masomo ya kwanza business unayo. But my external forces. How are you going to deal with that situation?
So there are some factors that even if you are competent enough, but you need some assistance. For example, you have knowledge like in business, but you don't have capital yet. You are depending on, for example, let us say NIF. But the requirements that they need to give you the loan or the capital, you are not meeting the requirements. That is the factor that is restricting you
To doing business.
Yes, you have your competent enough to do the business. So, yeah.
There are so many alternatives.
Also, I think that we should take from angle now, you want to start up a business, everything is there. Just because you have the knowledge and skill, you can be able to predict the possible dangers, the losses and the like. So, going to that business, Umakado really put in place for what if something happening, what I'm supposed to do compared to somebody who doesn't have skill or not.
So be able to don't just you have the way money rich other alternatives. You don't have money. Why only looking at the need? So nobody where you know for sure you can get capital.
No, sir. I think we will be very social economic factors where
You don't need to limit yourself. Don't limit yourself.
That's the problem we have.
So it's better about it. In most cases, we limit ourselves. We take it out now, yes. Prove to the people that we take it out now. But the vehicle will be completely ndichokuzako sisi kasebuke. Bakali ndichokupenda nipenda kasebuke. But we take it out now. Maskills kuli now. I believe. Spend our But the thing which we are having, most Malawians, more especially in Yamata, taking risks. Taking risks. Nimeshimachima tiliwa kwa mimi. Nisabuwe. Amalawi shu. Kima hofu kandi napanguma kutumina. Chikana kuti. Shuna yese, wakani manta. Ango kukuta iweyo. Maudi kute. Amalawi mila kutegera. Ani maruhusu abili kumakani ndimeni France. Ndilo wela kuti. Ndilo kapita mwangu. I doubt. Ya ground tupateleza.
sir. Then when I'm so sure that in other countries, where the youth, they are not doing well, there is police behavior. Like access to loans, they have like soft loans, yeah. So, here in Malawi, like, in practice, of course we can discuss things as we are, but in practice out there, nobody yeah, there is no police for you. You see? So that makes the youth look like they are not trying their best. But the youth in Malawi, they are not trying their best. Wondering that those in government, those in authorities, they are not giving the chance.
They have deaf ears.
Yeah, they don't listen. They are not looking for the youth. They are not incorporating them in various activities that we have there. So
go to other organizations, not only the government. There are so many avenues. There are so many There are some people. Challenge winner, recognizing those people who can assist you is a very, very challenge. In some way. No wonder you must have to come up with the best ideas such that when you bring them, whosoever you may feel like is going to assist you should not doubt you. In some way, both local and international organizations that are there for people. Charity, we are coming across them. Maybe that could be a very big challenge. But otherwise, even if the government doesn't want to provide, we know our government, how it works. Unless you're connected to somebody who is a politician who is very close to the ruling government, those are the ones who are benefiting a lot. But if you don't have anybody, first of all, it's very small without money. Anyway, I get what you're saying. Sometimes India will be provided external circumstances after provided. Above the not quite sure. Provided, which means there's a supposition there. It could be the external circumstances cannot be on your side. Then it can't work out even if you have knowledge and skills. Although they're not 100% to say the remains in our country. I get the word. That's why they put provided. I hope that's very clear. We should go to another C. Another C is character. We are talking about youth development. Character. This is one of the important ingredients in the youth development or youth formation. Yes. Character. When we are talking about character can be looked into two areas: good character or bad. So if we are talking about development of a youth, we want to lean greatly on the positive side. But formation of the youth, immediately a positive side of the youth, of which we also lean greatly on the good character. Because when we're talking about character as an ingredient which may add to the development of a youth, that is to say, character is what makes a person intend to do. Is what makes a person intend to do what is just. A person definitely wants to do what is just. What is just, what is right, and what is good. Definitely, when a person wants to develop, he will lean towards the positive side of its good character. Because good character can bring good justice. Right things. Another C which is there is connection. Connection. You can't talk about youth development minus connection. You can't talk about youth development minus connection. Tamuona huyo. Can you see it? A child is passing through a journey. He's passing through a journey. I will show you a point A, I will point B, who was a child is passing through a journey. Alipaulendo, moja kwa childhood to adulthood. Whereby he is always dependent. But he wants one day to be independent, to be autonomous. Watoto ni moyo wa dependent. Kama kuna moyo akali moyo wa independent. Azina mdia yeye kasita kitu. That's in life. But when you motivate you to put your baby to live independent life, you can agree with me. But when you will put it up, you want to have Muna. Umolete packet kisiri na nje. Leni ya mwana pale mwambia madada na moyo udai. Asante akumbi sama. Yesu kwa siku inaanza kwa shida. Siku inaanza kwa siku na bla bla. Ama is in fantasy. It dreams a lot. It dreams a lot. Now, you can't talk about youth development minus connection. This youth is connected. One hand attached to who? Connection refers to social relations. Connection refers to social relations, especially with adults. Youth body is connected to others. Direction is coming from A, alpha B. Somewhere else forward ever is here, going higher is here, going to C, to mpaka level minano. Now this one is connected to others. Connection refers to social relations. So the youth, yes, sorry. Yeah. So a youth is connected. So there is social relationship which is existing there with adults. But again, this one, apart from connected with the adult, is also connected with his peers. Apart from adult, is also connected with peers. Malay, peers, which means our mate. What mate? Is connected to them as well. Sometimes you can't move it completely out. You can be connected with younger children. You can't go out there. Still more is connected with young people. If a human being, since I was no, is also still connected to such people. So, in youth development, you can talk about those. Again, the is the assuredness. Is the assuredness a person needs to act effectively, confident. It means you're quite sure. Yes, you're quite sure. You're quite sure. I can do this. If I want this, I can do this. I'm quite sure. I can achieve this. I'm quite sure. You want to develop. You want to go forward. You want to change. When you're talking about development, you're talking about change, bringing change. Right? Now, if you want to bring change, you're supposed to be confident. You can be confident. But you be confident. Uzikona sababu Mungu yeye. Tunajua kufuna funga jipesi. Kumweka mzee unachukua Mungu ndio kwa kuchafu kitachipesi. Nikasema Mungu ndio smart nishitama. So you're quite confident. So that you're quite sure. So if you want to develop as a youth, you must be confident. It means you're quite sure. That's sureness. A person needs to act effectively. So confidence enables a person to demonstrate and build competence and character. So competence is willing. Is willing. Can be these two can be built by these two depend on this, or can be built by this. Confidence enables a person to demonstrate and build competence and character in changing situations. Because we will take care. You're confident. I'm confident because what? We will take care. I have the skill. I have the knowledge. I'm quite confident. I can do this. We don't see when you was in a meeting, I can do that. I have knowledge. I have skill. What is it? The character of this person. His confidence is because he has good character. Can you see how it's working there? The last one is contribution. Contribution simply means that a person uses these other attributes not only for self-centered purposes, but also to give to others. Contribution. In a simple term, when you talk about youth development, you can't do it alone. You can't do it alone. If you want to develop as a youth, you can't do it alone. You do for yourself, you should also do for others. Yes, you can't do it alone. The battle is not only for you. That act of building yourself cannot be done alone. Cannot be done. Even more when I was school, I was there. I'm going to school. That's not true. School. No man. remind me next time the result of the check youth roles. I found it very important. Let me see, we know these things, but they're very important. So these five seeds, if you just finish talking to, highlighting, they briefly summarize the goals of youth development. They summarize the goals of youth development. They are very useful as they quickly act like checklists when thinking about what a particular program, organization, or initiative offers to you. You cannot be checked. Because of time, I don't know how many minutes to go. How many minutes to go? 11 minutes to go. Quickly, let us look at the areas of development in the youth. There are some areas which need to be looked into when we're talking about youth development. Which areas develop in the youth? Areas of development in the youth. Areas of development in the youth. One of them is physical development. Development is not develop. When we talk about development of the youth, which areas are we looking into? We're talking about youth development. So which areas, when the youth is developing, which areas are also developing in the youth? Or are supposed to develop in the youth? Physical development. First of all, physical development. To one who physical development, if you're talking saying the youth is developing, area number one, which is also supposed to develop, is a physical mind. Physical development. On physical development, much concentration is being put on good healthy habits. On physical development, good health habits. Also good health risk management skills. Good health habits is physical development. Kumira kwa mu physical sio. Ndio kumira kwa physical kwa youth. Mwana anazungumzia ndio you look into the issue of good health habits. If a youth wants to develop physically, eliminate na kuzisa maisha yeye good health habits. He must practice good health habits. Focus. Number two, which area again is supposed to look into himself or herself? Good health and risk management skills. Good health, risk management skills. Academic skills over manage risk habits. Apart from physical development, every if you're talking about this gentleman or this young girl who wants to develop, development it. Intellectual development. The intellectual development. Intellectual is talking about what? Intellectual. Cognitive. That's thinking and the like. So, knowledge of essential life skills, knowledge of essential or important life skills, knowledge of essential vocational if you want to develop. Academic good decision-making skills. Good decision-making skills. Academically in-depth knowledge of more than one culture. In-depth knowledge of more than one culture. Academic school success. Apart from those two, physical development and intellectual development, which another development is supposed to acquire is psychological and emotional development. Psychological and emotional development. Psychological and emotional development. On this one, will be psychological and emotional must develop. That is to say, academic good mental health, good emotional self-regulation skills, good emotional self-regulation skills, good coping skills, apart from physical and emotional development, is also supposed to develop in social aspect, social development. Social development is connectedness, perceived or perception. Connectedness, perceived and relationship and trust with parents, peers and other people. Connectedness, perceived in relationship and trust with parents, peers, and other people. Wala? Asmani hindi ka. Asmani hindi ka. Okay. Hello, Kulban. 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 Hindi lang kami lagi pa nakita. Di ba siya sabi ni hindi ba yan nakita?